Hey guys, today we want to talk with you about the camera gear and equipment that Roberto and I use when we travel. We got this stuff, we got stuff on the floor.
Yep.
We're gonna cover all that with you guys here. Hey guys, my name is Tim Schmoyer and welcome to Video Creators. This channel is all about helping you guys grow a YouTube audience so you can spread a message that reaches people and changes their life. And Roberto has a channel you would be interested in as well.
Hi guys, you can check me out at youtube.com/RobertoBlake2 for all kinds of tips on creative entrepreneurship.
Awesome, go check it out. Link below. Okay, so we're at VidCon right now and hanging out. So we've got like all our gear. I'm gonna show you mine. Let's set up Roberto's first. What's your approach to this VidCon for what you're bringing?
So for a lot of the things, I wanted to record sessions and do some long form content and interviews. So I'm packing the Panasonic Lumix GH5. And the reason that I got this, I don't want to get into all the specs. The reason I have this is because it can shoot video without overheating, long form, and it can shoot continuously. So I can do an hour-and-a-half session with no problem with this and never need to change the SD cards, the batteries, turn it on and off, none of that stuff. So that's my main shooter now. But when I want to vlog and I want to do all the YouTuber-y things and make my life easy, I use a point and shoot like Tim. I'm using the Sony RX100 Mark V because flip out screen, can also shoot 4K, can shoot in low light.
That one has amazing focus.
Oh yeah, the autofocus is
the focus
so good.
On you guys right here is not so hot.
Yeah,
as maybe you can tell.
Great focus and tack sharp, and I love it. And for all you guys, I got a hack. For my memory cards, I have a ton of memory cards, but I have an interesting hack. And I learned this from my friend Sarah Dici. So I have one thing for all the memory cards I've filled up, and one for the ones that are empty. So I take from here and then
those are the fresh ones.
Yep, these are the fresh ones. You can see I don't have a lot left, but
yeah,
you know.
And you need a lot of these cards because that thing shoots in 4K.
Not only that, but it shoots like massive files.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, so you're burning through cards. Like for me, I only got like just 232 gigs here, and I don't even use them because I offload every night. So
the life I chose to up the quality.
Yeah, cool. So anything else you got here? You got like this goes for that little guy.
I love this 360 camera from Samsung for travel, and what I'm doing more with it is less 360 video right now because I'm still figuring out what that works like for you guys who enjoy stuff on the channel besides me doing tutorials. I want to actually make some cool stuff with this, so maybe I go to an escape room or something for fun. Show you what you can make. That's what I'm getting more into these days, showing you guys what you can make with this gear. But what I like doing with this, Tim, is going to things like VidCon and taking crazy 360 selfies because I think that's going to be really big coming up, especially on Instagram. And like when I do it, people
like when they look like you're on top of the world, kind of.
Yeah, it looks really cool. So,
and now is that something you recommend people need to go out and get? Is that like essential? To me, that seems like that's nice cool, but it's not like necessarily.
It's not essential. It's nice to have unless you're in specific types of businesses, especially obviously real estate and travel and experience.
Yeah.
And maybe for some of you who are travel vloggers, you might be able to get an extra bump and get some real attention doing crazy things in 360. I mentioned my friend Sarah Dici earlier. She actually did a video where she jumped out of a plane in 360. Her and Justine did a collab where they flew over a helicopter over Manhattan in 360. So there's all kinds of cool opportunities for those of you who travel.
Okay, and then you have a GoPro 5.
Yeah, GoPro Hero 5. I got this because I got actually inspired by a lot of travel vloggers and also some filmmakers who use these for behind the scenes of what they're doing. This actually makes behind the scenes and B-roll of yourself easy. Like if I want to show myself off like having some of this gear, it's really easy to just sit this down, it's voice activated, and I can go ahead and shoot some behind the scenes B-roll. So I like it for that. It's also super inconspicuous when I'm in a situation where I still want a camera, but I don't want to be, noticeable.
Right. It's like spy stuff, right?
Yeah, it's my spy cam.
And then you have this bag down here. Tell us about your bag real quick.
So this bag is a Case Logic backpack. I love Case Logic. They're not sponsoring this video. I have some other cool things in here. I have this from Anchor. I think this is
21 backup.
Yep, 21,000 milliamps. I can charge up to 3 devices at once. It's amazing.
Got some like microphones, lenses.
Yep. The Rode Link wirelesses. Sennheiser was nice enough to give me this dual stereo mic. I've got my other lens, which is the equivalent to a 7200 for shooting stuff on stage at conferences.
Batteries and stuff.
Batteries.
And then you
more
got
batteries
tripod on the side.
Yep.
A little travel. I have a Manfrotto travel tripod. I think
this is a Manfrotto action travel tripod with a pistol grip. It's amazing.
Yeah, I have one similar. It's a ball head, but so
cords and cables, protein bars. You need that.
So for someone who wants to go to an event and just kind of do like interviews for like their channel and just kind of get like vlog style interviews, like kind of like we're doing right now, Which of this would you say is essential? And what's
Probably mostly this, and then maybe a fanny pack like this one, just because you can put charging cables and you can put extra batteries in here like I do.
Yeah.
And that's probably all you need, and like some kind of protective case for your main camera.
And so you use all this other stuff because you like the quality, and like your channel is all about using that type of gear and stuff also, so it makes more sense for, you know.
I use it when it's practical. A lot of the times, believe it or not, a lot of you have been watching my creative thoughts vlogs where I like talk about my thought process a lot more, and you notice that I've been shooting it mostly on this, and for most purposes, to be honest, I could do my whole YouTube channel on this and just be fine.
So for my stuff, I have approached this differently in different years. I used to come with like a DSLR, my Canon, similar to that one.
Your thing was huge.
Yeah, and I had a big backpack, and I had like, it's very similar to what Roberto does, is what I've done in years past. What happened to me is I just got really tired of carrying around. Like my shoulders and back would start hurting.
But you got such great guns out.
Yeah, no, not really. But and so for me, I didn't really like carrying stuff around all day, every day. So I decided this year I'm doing something different and taking a different approach. This is the only camera I brought, the one that you guys are looking at, which is it's a Canon G7X. I have a whole review about it. I'll put a link in the description below, or a card around here. Very similar to, it looks just like this one, so basically the same thing. And so what I did is like I went low key. I got my tripod right here. It's just a flexible, somehow flexible that is.
Yeah.
Flexible, because I'm one-handed right now.
Amazing.
Yeah. So I got my Joby, so you can like bend it to twist it around and stuff. It's very portable, fits in backpacks, nice and light, you know, things like that.
Another trick is you can use your chest as a stabilizer. For
Yep, and I like this camera right here because it's got stabilization as well, as just like yours does.
Oh yeah.
Business cards, always need some of those for passing out. This is my battery backup for charging my phone on the go, just like Roberto has. Now for audio, you know, this camera is okay, but you guys can hear like those doors opening and closing. You can hear those people walking and talking behind me, right? It's not ideal. Now we're in a quiet enough environment, and I wanted to show you my mics, so I didn't actually, I'm still using onboard mics, but if I was in a louder environment or in a video where I'm not talking about gear, what I would do is I have these two handheld mics, and these are amazeballs. They're Shure SM58s, amazeballs. Is that weird?
Yeah, no,
I don't even know if that weird. I don't even know what that means.
I like that.
Okay, they're amazing, and they're very, very directional. So, like if you pull them like right here, it's picking up like good sound if it was plugged in. But like right here, it's not picking up nearly as much. So I'm on the convention floor or in a loud environment, like these pick up almost nothing other than the voice right here. So they're really good for and they're relatively inexpensive so they're good for a place like this. So, but this camera would still be recording the audio, and so I would just hook these cameras up. They won't connect to this camera. These are the two, like, I just got 6-foot cables, because I'm only like 5 foot something, so, and I hold it at my mouth, so these are long enough to just go straight down and connect into the floor, which is into the recorder.
And that's the Zoom H4N.
That's
I have one of those as well.
Yeah, so it just plugs in right in the bottom, and I can record each microphone on 2 different channels separately, so that when when Julia, my editor, hi Julia, she edits these videos, she can modify the audio. Like, let's say Roberto's in one microphone, I'm in the other microphone, and he was holding the camera or the microphone down a little bit further, so he's quieter than me. It's easy just to bump his level up without affecting mine at all.
No, that's brilliant.
And so then what I do, or what Julia does now, is then she would take the audio I'm recording from this with the microphones, and then just synchronize it to the video in this camera, and just do away with the audio that's being recorded on the camera. I have two SD cards, extra battery, those, and I found like these are good. Extra batteries are good when you're traveling, not just because you feel like, oh, I'm not going to record that much. It's if the power button gets hit on the camera in your bag and it records all day, and you go to get it.
Even for my point and shoot, I just carry them all the time.
I've had that happen more than a few times, and like, so I always have an extra battery, not because I'm going to shoot so much, just because weird things happen when you're traveling, and you just need to be prepared. The other thing I have with me, this goes on the top of my tripod. Look at us multitasking. So that holds my phone, and That goes in the phone, holds it sideways.
Yeah, we're real pros.
Yeah, there we go. We plan this out. This we call a vlog video right here.
Right.
And this is a Rode, what's this one called again?
I think that's the Rode Video
Mic Me. Yeah, there we go, right there. And so this does a good job at like isolating sound.
And it would just plug in.
Right, just like these do. So it'll block out all the audio sound coming from behind it.
Right,
Again, if you're noisy.
Inside this thing right now.
Yeah, that would plug on. And then I have you don't have the clip it on, but yeah, that's a wide angle lens that then slips onto the side of the phone.
Yep.
And so then what I have is for mobile live streaming with you guys is I can just put it on there. Wide angle lets me get the phone closer. This gets the microphone closer to our face, which means we pick up better audio, as opposed to having it hold like way out here in order to get everything in, and now the audio is not as good, right?
Right.
So the wide angle lens lets more people get in the frame and get closer for better audio. So if you're not gonna do like mobile live streaming, or if I wasn't, I wouldn't have brought that. But if you're gonna shoot on your phone and just do interviews on your phone and go like really, really light, like travel really light, if I was backpacking or something, and or I just want to like put something in my pocket, I would just grab this microphone, I would grab this wide angle lens, and that's probably it. And then I would just use my phone, and these I could just put in my pocket and get exceptionally
even without
better
this
phone.
thing.
Yeah, I wouldn't take that. And you can get a smaller version of that that's like this big.
Yep.
And so that would just like give it a little bit more stabilization. I would probably use that.
I actually have all the versions of these except
for
magnetic.
Yeah. So that's what we travel with, guys, and that's what we're doing our interviews on and stuff. I'm looking forward to hearing your comments down below, what you guys travel with. Let us know, help each other out down there. If you're not subscribed to Roberto, you can go check him out, link down below, and looking forward to seeing you guys again in our next video. Subscribe if you haven't already. This channel is all about helping you guys grow your YouTube audience so you can spread a message that reaches people and changes their life, and that's what Roberto and I are both all about. So subscribe, and I'll see you guys again on Thursday. See you then. Bye.